Warning! This video blog or vlog could contain harsh opinions or foul language. If you do not appreciate said content or material, well, you could just fuck right off.
Greetings, Internet people. Ranting Ramsey here. How are you all doing today? Not doing so badly, and today I'd like to talk to you about something that I've noticed quite a few times over my illustrious working career. And I'm sure many of you who are, of my watchers who are old enough to have had jobs over the years, have noticed this same thing as well. My watchers who are not old enough to have had actual jobs, prepare yourselves for this because it will fucking happen, because this type of shit is not going away anytime soon. Pardon me. And what we're talking about today is bad fucking managers. We've all had them. We've seen them. We've dealt with them. They exist everywhere. And unfortunately, in my illustrious 20-year career working in the United States workforce, I have encountered far more bad managers than good. What I'm going to talk to you about today is not necessarily what makes a bad or good manager, but some of the behaviors that I've seen bad managers do that makes them just horrible managers that are incapable of understanding the workforce and why they're just horrible fucking managers. The first thing that comes to mind for me when we talk about bad management are the managers that try to get you to work harder because, quote, if the company does better, we'll all do better. The reason I'm bringing up this first is because it will correlate to everything I have to say following. So just try to think about that for a second. Most, if not all, management in any given company, in any given industry, will tell you that you need to work harder and sacrifice more, because if the company does better, we all do better. And what they try to say is that means worker wages will increase, and benefits will increase, and all of this shit will increase, is what they try to tell you. Bullshit! Unless you're working for a small, independent, mom-and-pop company, this simply is not true. We can say things like companies like Walmart making record profits, and yet employee wages do not increase. Like base wages. Like, they don't even get me started on merit increases, because that's a whole nother fallacy for a whole nother fucking video. So, in large corporation companies, they tell you, work harder because if the company does better, you'll make more money. Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Anyone who has ever worked for a company like Walmart or Meijer or McDonald's or any huge conglomerate fucking corporation knows that this is not true. But we're going to go ahead and move on to things that bad managers do in front of other employees. And the first and foremost that I can say, I've experienced this on a number of occasions, and have talked to other people from other walks of life who have experienced this exact same thing. Tell me, have you ever had a manager complain to you about their vacation not being approved. As an hourly employee, you are most likely inclined to go, vacation? What is this word you say? It is unfamiliar to me. What is a vacation? More specifically, what is a paid vacation? Any fucking manager that complains to their crew about their paid vacation not being approved or being delayed or anything like that is one of the most asininely stupid fucking people in the working world. Because they obviously don't even have the fucking concept that most of your employees aren't even entitled to paid vacation. If we want to take a vacation, we have to request a week off of work with no fucking pay, unless we're lucky enough to be one of those drone fucking slaves that works at a company mindlessly for so fucking long that all of a sudden, oh, well, you get 3.5 days of paid vacation, but only if you work a certain number of hours a week, blah, blah, blah. And once again, we're not talking about skilled trades here. Skilled trades is a whole nother fucking ballgame. We're talking about the general working drudgery. The people that you depend on anytime you go to a fucking retail store. The people you depend on anytime you go to a fast food store or a fucking restaurant or any type of just basic labor. We're not talking skilled trades. So just get that shit right the fuck on out of here, because skilled trades are not applying to what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about general fucking work. The drudges, the people that we depend on to keep our life going, that we don't even realize that we depend on them. Anyway, going on. Managers who complain about bonuses in front of regular hourly employees. What the fuck is a bonus? You're complaining to the people who do all your fucking actual hard work for you about the fact that you're not gonna get a bonus. Where the fuck is the workers' bonus? Oh, wait a minute, that goes back to if the company does better, we all do better. And if you just ride that imaginary rainbow all the way to the end, you'll get your pot of gold. And then you can get a bonus. If you suck enough shit, if you fucking lick enough ass, if you suck enough fucking dick, then you can become a manager and get your bonus. I'd sooner believe in fucking unicorns than believe that if I fucking grab all of your imaginary fucking rings, that I will be granted all of these fucking things when the managers whom I'm working for are bitching about not being granted these fucking things, which realistically they're probably not even as fucking entitled to as they believe themselves to be in the first place. It's just fucking asinine. Obviously, the answer is get into a skilled trade. You know, become a computer programmer, become a nurse, become something other than a worker. Unfortunately, that option is not available for the majority of the working public. And so we're forced to deal with fucking management that would rather blame the workers for poor planning. Like, here's another example. In the food service industry, whether it's restaurant work or working in like a salad bar at a grocery store like Kroger's or something like that. I said Kroger's, I meant Kroger. Anyway, you get the point. That if you're a bottom level worker in one of these fucking companies, unless you literally pledge or devote your fucking life to that fucking company, you have no expectation of benefits. You have no expectation of vacation. You have no expectation of bonuses. And yet there are managers out there who will bitch about not receiving these things to everyday workers. It's just fucking asinine how as soon as someone who used to be a part of the drudgery becomes a manager, they're entitled. Where's my bonus? Where's my vacation? I deserve all of these things because I put up with all the shit that comes with management. What about all the fucking underlings that put up with your incompetent management? The poor scheduling, the misinterpretation of oh God, don't even get me started on projections. Well, we only did this much business on this day last year, so we can only expect to do this much business on this day this year. Well, last year on this day, it wasn't a holiday. So, maybe we should, compensate for that, for those roving fucking holidays like Easter, which fall on a different actual date every year. No, we can't compensate for that. The projections say we're only going to do this much business. So we only need this many people to do this much. And then when those people get totally fucked because they sell shit tons more than they were projected, the shit trickles down to the people who are supposedly responsible, but they're just the fucking workers. It's the management who's responsible for making that compensation, and yet the management will shit on the workers for it not working out right when they made a bad fucking decision. This structure needs to be fixed. There are too many kiss-ass shit fucking managers in the working world who feel entitled to everything just because they're managers. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying just because workers are workers that they're entitled to this, that, or the other. I'm saying to you fucking managers out there who are too fucking stupid to know your ass from a hole in the ground, stop fucking bitching to your employees about benefits you're not going to receive that they'll never fucking see. Oh, complain about your vacation. Fuck you. What's a fucking vacation? Complain about your bonuses. Oh my God, I'm not going to get my bonus. What am I going to do? I won't be able to get that new car. Fuck your bonus. Fuck riding your rainbow to your imaginary pot of fucking gold. Most managers in the regular working world, not skilled trades, in the regular working world, are absolute, self-centered, ridiculous, moronic pieces of shit. From my own personal experience. And maybe that means over 20 years all I've ever had is bad fucking jobs. But I know that's not a fucking true statement, because I've had some really good jobs, and I've worked for some really good and competent good and competent. I know it sounded like I said good incompetent, but I said no, good and competent managers who knew what the fuck they were doing, who cared about their workers, who did a good job to make sure that the workers were happy and productive. Unfortunately, I have worked for far more piece of shit managers who display every single behavior that I've described in this video than I have ever worked for managers who actually give a shit about doing their job properly. That's my rant on bad managers. Fuck them. Fuck them right in the ass. Because deep down inside, I get the feeling that a lot of them know that they're just selfish pieces of shit. and they still don't deserve my pity. They deserve nothing but my ire. I'm Ranting Ramsey. That is all.
Hey, did you get all that, man?